Hello, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. For this video, we will be ranking Shakira boss fights by how hard I believe they are and how difficult they are. So let's just get into it quickly because I already recorded this once, but it did not record. So a little annoying. I've done that multiple times. So first off, Demon Hatred. All right, S tier. Really random boss fight, and especially in this game because he's mostly about dodging, not really parrying, which is most of the other bosses in this game is about parrying. He's mostly about dodging. Not only that, his movesets are random. He has a large area of attacks that are annoying to dodge or annoying to parry as well. He the camera system in this game makes him probably the worst one to fight because your camera's just constantly moving around back and forth with him, and because of that you need to constantly orient the camera correctly, and that just adds another layer of difficulty on top of that. I'm not saying he's a bad boss fight. I love him personally. It's such a nice little break in this game compared to other bosses that are mostly parrying, but still doesn't make him any more less challenging. And for sure, in the future, you're gonna have to easily for sure in the future you're gonna have to easily use a lot of some of the weird quirks in this game to make him deal damage to him so that you can actually kill him. Because if you don't deal a lot of damage to him, you will lose and it will be really bad. So I give him S tier because of that. Now Divine Dragon, easiest. His mechanics are too simple. I mean they're annoying, but they're simple. And after you get them the first time, he's just not challenging whatsoever. I think I've died maybe once to him, which was the first time, and then after that I just got him instantly. And my Gentle Blade, great boss fight. Love their story wise, amazing. But she's easy because she only has one health bar. As far as I remember, she only has one, and she's not hard at all. It's her health is minuscule. Yeah, I think she might have two, but even then, her health is so minuscule. I remember cutting her down easily. She's not challenged compared to what you get afterwards, and because of that, she's C tier. Corrupt Amok is hard because you need that item to kill. Yes, I know it's a little bullshit, but if you don't have the item, he is genuinely impossible to kill. But if you have the item, well, he's easy. He's barely an inconvenience, and genuinely, I think, because of that, it puts him in B tier, but no higher, and he's nothing compared to the actual Corrupted Monk. Uh, I have no idea what form of not Ishin, Ganitro this is, because I know this is normal Ganitro. This Genichiro, I have zero clue. I just know he's easy. And especially because this is the one you fight third phase in top of the tower. And then he is the first phase you fight before you fight Ishin the Sword Saint. He is extremely easy. Light work, no reaction. And the lightning mechanic does not make it. I think lightning in this game actually makes the bosses easier because you're able to do a large amount of damage instantly and get a large amount of damage, a large amount of parry meter, and also go in for more hits to get more damage done to them, which makes their parry meter more susceptible to your parries. So because of that, it just makes them easier. Now, base form Ganitro is a challenge. He's hard. He has the bow and arrow. He has his multiple moves, his sword strike, his piercing. And especially because of his character model, it's hard to know when he's piercing if you don't understand what the fucking little Japanese signs that go above the head say. You need to immediately react to them. And his, especially he has I think what it's called. I don't know what's called. I know it's the outward poking thing. It's sword strike, like a fencing strike. You need to pair that immediately. Now, Owl Father, or not Owl Father, Great Shinobi Owl is challenging comparatively to Ganitra, and he will make you fucking he will make you more mad at Ganitra because he's Ganitra. You need to master at least parrying to the point where you can easily get him. You need to master parrying for Owl Father, but also master dodging and master reading his moves and also evading some of his more annoying attacks like the poison, the smoke bomb, the shurikens, the flashbangs, all of not flashbangs, firecrackers. He does not have flash. That'd be fucking insane if a fucking feudal lord in Japan, not a feudal lord, a feudal warrior in Japan had flashbangs, but it's firecrackers. Uh, because of that, you definitely need to understand him and you need to get a grip on him in order to beat him. Guardian Ape is A tier, but he's easier than Genichiro and Owl, Great Shinobi Owl, because it's mostly the first phase is easy. I think so. It's annoying, but it's easy after you get used to it. You just need to deal damage to him, parry him, and like wait for like the poop attacks. That's about it. His second phase I find challenging because he's always aggressive on you. He's always trying to like hit you with a sword, and also he has like the straight thing that if you don't do it correctly, he could easily fuck you up. You just need to be ready for that, and you need to be much more wary of him. So like you can't go aggressive as you can in the first phase, but he can go aggressive on you, and it's just like it's really annoying. But because of that, it's A tier, but the lowest. Uh, I forget this guy's name like every time. What's his name?
My name is Kyobu Masataka Oniwa!
He is like the only really Japanese name. Because of that, though, he is hard. He is challenging. He will. He's not hard. He's hard. He's challenging, especially the point in the game you're fighting. But he's just perfect. He's not someone that you'll take like 10 plus tries to kill. He like 6 or 7, and because of that, I put him in the top B tier, and I'll keep him there. But because of that, like he is annoying to fight against, and he especially if you don't do anything with the Lady Emma, he could be the first boss fight you fight, and at which point you could be really screwed. But if you fight Lady Emma, he becomes significantly much more easier because not only do you have experience fighting bosses like him, like actual main bosses, not just mini bosses, then you understand him more. All right, we have this guy. He is harder than base Guardian Ape, but easier than Genichiro because the second Guardian Ape is very easy to kill, but his movesets can easily allow the headless Guardian Ape to easily fuck you up. And if you're not careful, you can easily just get destroyed just because of how they format the movesets and like if they do the correct moves at the correct times. Ishinashina is extremely hard. He requires you to have perfection of the parrying system and perfection of maneuvering so that you can actually get around his arena, especially with his fire attacks, which can easily mess you up if you're not careful. And if you don't understand where to go, if you understand how to like look at the arena to see where like the fire is so that you don't get caught up in like his mega fire blast, which I don't know how he does. He's like an 80-year-old man. Even Ishin Sword Saint is like they're both ridiculous, but like him having control of fire like that is so stupid. I don't get. I know it's like it's something in the lore. It's like, oh yeah, because he has like so much anger. But it's a little goofy. Honestly, I can't even be mad though, because they also have like something like Lady Emma, which has just illusion straight up, illusionist magic. Harder than Genichiro with the lightning, harder than Kurotamuk, but easier than Oniwa because Oniwa is just a go, and also because Lady Butterfly is hard and challenging. But without her illusions, she would be significantly more easier, I think. And illusions you can easily deal with an item, but still, even base form Lady Butterfly is a challenge. We have Owl Father. Owl Father is a great challenge, especially in that point in the game, because he is a combination of Demon Hatred and Ishinashina in the sense you need luck and skill. Especially with how he's in Lady Butterfly's arena. He can easily mess you up if you're not careful. And depending on where he is, like some of the movesets you can't really dodge or you have to parry them, and sometimes the parrying on them it's like really tight and you have to be careful because that can easily make you over max your parry meter and then easily leave you to like get like stomped on by him and like probably like one shot you. So like it's very dangerous, especially in position with him. But he's such a good challenge and it's such a fun boss fight, especially with like his little bird that just flies around and goes like, ooh, it's so sick. I remember like doing the inner memories and I had to like fight him before I could fight inner owl father. And I was like, all right, easy, light work. He took me so many goddamn tries. I was like, what the fuck? I felt like I was fighting. Felt like I was playing the game for the first time. And then especially fighting inner owl father is, oh my lord, that was a completely different challenge. Easiest boss fight in the entire game. No reasons asked. He is just a puzzle. Hardest boss fight of A tier. Easily harder than Great Shinobi Owl, harder than Genichiro, harder than the Guardian Ape. I think Corrupted Monk always gives me a good challenge. Every time I fight this game, even if I do the boss rushes, Corrupted Monk will always give me a good challenge. It just feels it's such a difficult boss fight because And the thing is, I never use items that can easily like overpower him. I know there are items in the game that can make him much easier than and make it much easier for most people. I don't do that usually unless it's like an item that you need for a specific encounter. But he is so his moves are so like some of his moves are so wide ranging or so like up close and personal. He maneuvers around the arena like easily. He's large and intimidating. His like intermediate like boss phases are like challenging, but they're fun. And like all the things you could learn, like all the like little like Ashina moves that you can use against him to like make him weaker are so good. It's like he's such a difficult boss fight, but he's so fair in the same vein. Like he is not something that I consider like an annoyance when I fight. When I fight him, I know I'm gonna have a great challenge, and I know I'm gonna love it, and I know that it's gonna be like if I beat him, I'm gonna feel satisfied as hell. But lastly, the final boss, obviously. Okay, see, but easily the most easiest boss fight. And I'm kidding. The hardest boss fight in this entire game is Ishin the Sword Saint. Ishin the Sword Saint will give you a challenge, will make you question your life, your choices, whether or not you deserve to live. But because of that, he is a good boss fight. He is challenging. He is very. He's so good. Like especially with his gun, his spear, his sword, the lightning. Even the lightning is much harder than I would say for Genichiro. Like I don't know. It's it's a perfect encapsulation of this game because you need to perfect the pyramid, perfect your dodging, perfect your maneuvering, and if you have all that correct, you can ease. Oh my lord! Why? All right, let's finish this real quick. Yeah, Ishin the Sword Saint, hardest boss fight in the game. You need perfect parrying, maneuvering, dodging, everything in order to kill him, and easily he will give you the hardest challenge in this entire game. So because of that alone, I would say he's the hardest boss fight in the entire game. And that's my YouTube video. Thank you for watching. And please, I don't know, do something. I don't know what you'll do.